Hey everybody, how are you? My name's Matt. If you haven't been here before, we talk about advertising and selling stuff online, especially if you're a coach. I myself am a health coach. I've got a certificate from FDN up there, and today we're going to talk about why a lot of health coach ads don't get approved, and some very, very, very simple tips and kind of process you can do to get them approved. But before that, if you're someone who wants help with this kind of stuff, you're ready to throw in the towel on ads, and you're like, all right, I need a pro to do it. You can always get hooked up with me over at mattwrightcall.com. There you'll see a little form. You can fill that out and apply for a call with me. And if I think I can help you, then we can have a conversation about working together. A lot of people come to me after they've worked with like guru kind of people, and they've maybe gotten some results, or a lot of times the delivery hasn't failed. And what I do for my clients is I actually just build out all the tech stuff for them and manage the ads for them. So there's no like, here's the strategy, good luck. Anywho, let's get on with talking about reasons why ads don't get approved. So number one big reason is that the ads are personal. So a big thing that Facebook doesn't want to have happen to And so the easiest way that you can get around this, number one, is if you do live videos, they don't seem to really check them. And so if you have an easy to remember URL that you just call out in your videos, like I do at the beginning of this one, or I will a couple other times in this video, as you'll see, people aren't really watching and checking that yet, I don't think. So there's one little loophole for you, though I can't say much more about it because I just really don't know if that's a valid way to get around it. But the real easy way to get around it is to reframe the ad. And here's how you do that. You say, is this you? Question mark. Descriptor 1, descriptor 2, descriptor 3, descriptor 4, and so on. Is this you? Has no energy. Wants to lose the weight but isn't sure how. Is this you? Totally confused about what the right foods are to eat. Is this you? Tried all the diets and nothing's working, right? If this is you, well, you wouldn't say that. Is this you? 1, 2, and 3. Name off like 3 things. Then describe what your offer is. I've set aside some time on my schedule to do some free calls with people struggling with this exact kind of thing, but you got to meet these certain things. Click here and you can book a free call with me. I'm making up ad copy off the top of my head. There's a whole strategy behind it, et cetera, et cetera. Or it could be, hey, click here and watch my free training, my on-demand training, my webinar, whatever you want to call it. So that's the number one big one. And the number two thing is, if you're having a lot of trouble with your ads getting approved, is especially if you're working in restricted categories. I don't work in restricted categories, but you can offer a freebie. And then, like say you're selling something like I had a lady contact me who does ozone stuff, and she told me she had made a bunch of money doing a webinar, and then the payment platform locked her out, and we'll get to that. But she's working in restricted categories. Like, I can't sell, cure cancer stuff on Facebook. Like, I'll get sued. So the solution for that is that you can offer a freebie around the benefits of the product. So, for example, with something like ozone, you could say, kills cancer cells or something, right? Maybe. Or, kills bad cells in your body, or raises antioxidant count, or something like that that's a little bit more vague. And then in your freebie, that they could go to an opt-in page, submit an email, and now they're on your email list. Nobody regulates what you say to your email list aside from the terms and services on the email platform. Personally, I'm a huge fan of ActiveCampaign. Obviously, I'm like a business coach consultant kind of guy. So there's not a lot of, it's a little harder for me to violate the rules. But if you want to talk about super controversial health stuff, I believe Entreport is one that does not specifically censor the people who, like, what they're sending. And I think that that's completely fair. Now, if you're careful about the way you frame things and how you talk about things, you'll be fine on ActiveCampaign. And I just realized I'm talking about a lot of stuff. And if all this stuff's confusing to you and you want some help, you're ready to go big online, but getting over the humps of all the tech and the ads and what to say is confusing to you, you can always go to mattwrightcall.com, set up a call with me. If I think I can help you, we'll do a call and talk about working together. It's really easy. My clients only do like 3 things, which is do really helpful Facebook Lives for their audience, just like this, that make an offer. They co-develop a little webinar or sales presentation with me. We come up with kind of a custom sales process for you and your audience so it feels congruent, authentic, etc. And the other thing that they do is they just brainstorm with me on all this stuff. Sometimes we're just talking, and that's all you need is getting clarity before you can move forward. So if that's you, you can head on over to mattwrightcall.com and get some help there. Looking forward to seeing you there. Sorry, I'm playing with my keyboard over here. I'm a little ADD. So let's talk about what happens if you try all the things and your ads are, excuse me, I'm feeling a little under the weather today. If your ads get disapproved, okay? So the first plan of action is that you can revise your ad copy, okay? So if you're doing something that has those very obvious, like you're overweight, you have this disease or whatever, if you're doing something like that, then up front in the ads manager, it'll actually tell you that the ad probably won't run before it even gets approved. Because after you kind of write all the ads in the ad manager, then you have to say submit, and then they go through and approve. Can't help you. And now the last big thing is that I forgot to mention this earlier, is if you're running ads and things, you've done all the steps, you've requested manual review, still gets disapproved, it's because at the bottom of your opt-in page or your web page or sign-up page, whatever it is, there should be a terms and conditions or a terms of use and privacy policy. That's it. Terms of use and privacy policy listed in the footer of your page. If that's not there, sometimes stuff can get disapproved. I've ran stuff without it and it doesn't get approved. I see lots of stuff without it, but that can be another source. So as always, there's a little share button in the bottom right. If you know somebody, especially who's a health coach who's running ads and wants to get their stuff approved, you can press the little share button and you can send it right over to them real handy in Facebook Messenger. If you have any questions, you can always comment below. Send me a screenshot of your ad copy. I'll give you a little feedback on it. And I do reply to all those comments. And as always, if you need some help, if you want a done-for-you process that's custom to you, you can always head on over to mattwrightcall.com. Sign up for a call with me. If I think I can help you, we'll do a call, talk about working together one-on-one. My clients only do 3 things, which is brainstorm with me, do some helpful Facebook Lives like this, and help me develop their sales process that feels authentic to them and their audience. So with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing, amazing day. I know I am, and see you soon.